We are still taking the opportunity to ask our questions, raise our concerns.
Now, new at 11, thousands come out to town hall meetings in central Ohio tonight on some of the hottest topics in politics. Two being held, one in Hilliard, one in Clintonville.
Now, they targeted Republican Congressman Steve Stivers and Pat Stivers, and Pat Tiberi. Neither were there. WSYX's Bryant Madrick is live to show us what the crowd hoped to accomplish and how the congressmen are defending their absence.
Well, Bob and Stacia, we're in Hilliard. This is the district of Congressman Steve Stivers. Now, Stivers was not here tonight, but hundreds of people showed up, all wanting to make sure their voices were heard. Hundreds of people packed the McCoy Center for a town hall, each person with different issues that concern them. For Pete Lytle, it's accountability of the Trump administration.
I've been troubled by a lot of the things that I've seen from the Trump administration, and I haven't really seen any Republicans holding him accountable.
One person Lytle wanted to hold accountable was Congressman Steve Stivers, but he was a no-show. The reason why?
That would be like me going to a Democrat rally.
Instead of a congressman, people got this cardboard cutout instead.
We want to be heard by our congressmen, and we expect that.
Stivers says the idea he's not engaged is wrong.
You can fill a room with several hundred people that want to yell and scream and become a mob, but that's not constructive dialogue.
The congressman says telephone town halls are more constructive. Chad Queen, one of Stivers' constituents and the organizer of this town hall, says this was not a partisan event.
This has not just been something organized for the left only. We wanted to make this a broader community effort and give everyone an opportunity to speak their mind.
Issues like the future of the Affordable Care Act, immigration, and gerrymandering were talked about. Topics Angelo Campanella didn't expect to hear.
It turns out that the more I heard of it, the more I realized that they were cheering at the wrong time, so to speak. So there seemed to be a bunch of Democrats to me.
Campanella is a Trump supporter and thought this town hall was a Republican gathering. For him, the takeaway from this event is
we have a lot of work to do in this country.
Congressman Stivers plans on holding another one of those telephone town halls on March 15th. Reporting live in Hilliard, Brian Madrick, ABC 6 News.
Thanks, Brian. Also a big turnout tonight for the other town hall we mentioned in Clintonville, and that's Congressman Pat Tiberi's district. He didn't show up either, but that didn't stop people from voicing their concerns.
I also think it's equally important that we continue showing our elected representatives how we are impacted by the decisions that are about to be made by Congress right now.
About 1,500 people packing into the First Universalist Church. They wrote their questions down and say that they'll deliver them to the congressman. They wrote them down on postcards. Tiberi's staff says they've met with some of the organizers in smaller meetings, and they've also been scheduling other smaller events.
Senator Rob Portman was also greeted by about 100 protesters as he attended a fundraiser near Toledo. He delivered the keynote address at the Seneca County Republican Party's Lincoln Day dinner. Portman told reporters about the way he's trying to connect with voters.
Well, I say they have every right to be there and heard, and I'm hearing them. We just had a teletown hall, actually 2 teletown halls in the last several days, and I had the opportunity to hear from a lot of Ohioans and very different points of view. It's a state of 11.5 million people, and you know, there's a very strong divergence of views right now.
Portman says he plans more teletown halls.